Shrishti, universe, presents celestial experiences of the fervent naturalist at the seashore of Kalinga Sagar in Utkal. In awe of the Creator's creation, Guru Nanak composes the cosmic anthem.
People liked the Thakur Nanak. He comes village to village. 500 years ago, he also heart and soul of the people.
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सबा गुर प्रसाद
जेत बोलिए पत पाए सो बोले परवान बेका बोल विगोचना सुन मूरख मन जान.
Words have tremendous power to develop an inner alchemy, whereby negativity is transmuted into positivity. Nothing is more stimulating than healing words. Conversely, nothing is more damaging than discouraging speech. Guru Nanak says, if this law of word is disregarded, it only gives grief to self and others. From Kolkata, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled to Cuttack and Puri. Travelling on the old Jagannath road, they first visited Cuttack, the former capital of Odisha state. During our travel to Cuttack, we get an opportunity to interact with many natives of Odisha who are inspired by Guru Nanak's teachings. We first meet Mr. Sanjeev Chandra Hota, a retired bureaucrat from the Indian Administrative Services, who has incorporated the Jap words of Guru Nanak in his daily prayers.
May be pardoned of saying that I belong to the so-called highest caste Brahmin. I had a special inquisitive mind to know more about Guru Nanak Dev. One of my Sikh friends had been kind enough to give me the small version of Sri Guru Granth Sahib, which I have kept at my home, and I start my puja every day by reciting the Mool Mantra. Three things which endeared me about the teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji: a creator, a Srashta, and from that omnipotent force, all other things flow. Universal brotherhood, a path of good deeds. To me, these three great teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji have endeared me and have put me in his path all along.
Proceeding towards Cuttack, we make a stop at Biranchipur to meet Bhaskar Chandar Sahu, the village leader. In early 1900s, residents of this village were deeply influenced by a Sikh administrative officer of the British India government posted in this region. Since then, as a routine, before starting their daily work, the villagers recite Guru Nanak's verse, Japji, at the village temple, which they address as Gurdwara.
Adi Satchu, Jugadi Satchu, Hari Satchu, Namapuri Satchu, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Prathame Sunanve Bhagavati Guru Nanak Dev Sahave, Guru Angad Dev, Guru Amrita.
Out of respect for the Sikh officer who had introduced them to Guru Nanak, the villagers have kept his kara, the iron bracelet, and his personal pothi, the booklet in which a few verses from the Guru Granth Sahib, the Sikh scripture, are handwritten in old Gurmukhi style. Unable to read Gurmukhi, but deeply desirous of understanding the meanings of Guru Nanak's verses, the villagers purchased a set of 2 volumes of Guru Granth Sahib printed in Hindi.
People liked the Thakur Nanak. He comes village to village. 500 years ago, he also heart and soul of the people. We worship Grantha.
Guru Nanak continues to live in the hearts of the Nanak Panthi Oriya families in the village of Biranchipur. Their way of life is inspired by Guru Nanak's philosophy.
Continuing to travel towards Cuttack, we make another stop at Bhadrak village.
Guru Nanak's travels had an impact on people of diverse cultures. In this small village in Orissa, they still enact a play in which Guru Nanak expounds on the philosophical values of oneness.
सदा मगन में रहना जी, मट्टी में ये बदन बने आए, याद हरदम रखना जी, कौन जाने कब दम छूटेगा इसका नहीं ठिकाना जी। मेरा नाम राम प्रसाद महंती, मेरा उम्र 85 ईयर्स, मैं उड़िया हूँ। मैं मुग़ल तामसा में रूल करता था। मुग़ल तामसा जो है ये मुग़ल शासन का बीच में मुग़ल तामसा लिखा, वो नाटक में नानक साहब का एक रोल है। मैं उसमें कुछ बताता हूँ। राम रहमान जुदा न करो, दिल को सच्चा रखो जी, हाँ जी करते रहो, दुनियादारी देखो जी। वो कहते हैं सब धर्म को समान देखो, इनका मतलब है। आज भी हम लोग ये नाटक करते हैं, उसमें नानक जी का जो रोल है वो होता है।
पापे पात सा परमेश्वर, वेखण को परपंच किया। देखे बूझे सबके छ जाने, अंतर बाहर रव रहया।
Guru Nanak sees the world as a stage created by the Creator, who experiences through the senses of the existential form of its creation. It implies that the divine resides within us and we reside within the divine. Essentially, we are one. From Bhadrak, we now travel to Cuttack to visit Gurdwara Datan Sahib. In the memory of Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana's stay at Cuttack, this site was built on the banks of Mahanadi river. During the time of Guru Nanak's visit, Cuttack was the capital of the region of Odisha.
On the old Jagannath pilgrimage route, Cuttack is a city between the Kathajodi and the Mahanadi rivers. Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana, taking this route, reached Cuttack, where they had dialogues with the king and the common people.
Prataprudra Dev, the then ruling king of Odisha, was a humble man of religious inclination. He was a Vaishnavite. On learning about the arrival of Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana, he personally came to meet them. Being a spiritual seeker, the king asked Guru Nanak, how can one discern an image of the Creator as its creation is made up of polarities? To convey his perspectives, Guru Nanak cited examples from nature and sang,
सरवर कमल नोभ सदा बेगास परमल रूप उजल मोती हंस सर्व कला जगदीश अंश जो दिस सो उपजै बिन से बिन जल सरवर कमल ना दिस।
The entire creation is a constituent of the Creator, which has both negatives and positives as integral components. Guru Nanak says, It is through the attributes of creation that the Creator can be perceived. The negative aspects are reminders to imbibe positive attributes. Located at a short distance from the Gurdwara Datan Sahib, we visit the site where a Shahada tree on the banks of the Mahanadi river is revered. As per oral narrative, a devotee named Chetan had offered a teeth-cleaning Shahada twig to Guru Nanak, who planted a part of it, which then grew into a tree. This narrative, however, does not find mention in the oldest Janamsakhis. When the old tree perished in the 1930s, a new one was planted at the same site, which is what we see today. Witnessing people worship this tree as an object of reverence, I reflect on how the human mind gets entrapped in transitionary physical forms. Even though Guru Nanak's philosophy advocates respect for every aspect of creation.
नित नित जियड़े समालियन देखेगा देवन हार तेरे दाने कीमत ना पवे ते सताते कवण सुमार.
From Cuttack, taking the old Jagannath road along the Bay of Bengal, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana proceeded towards Puri. A Pandit named Kalyug, who having heard about Guru Nanak's positive impact on the king, felt threatened about losing his position of influence. He met Guru Nanak on the outskirts of the Puri city. He challenged Guru Nanak with his knowledge of logic and tantra, the esoteric magical practices. In a humble yet profound way, Guru Nanak responded,
सिद्ध होमा सिद्ध धाई हृद आखा आओ गुपत परगट होए बैसा लोक राखै भाओ मत देख फूला विसरै तेरा चेतना आवे ना
True wisdom is in humility. A tree laden with fruit bends to offer its produce. Likewise, having acquired knowledge, affluence, and power, one should offer gratitude by shedding ego, fear, and jealousy. After a meaningful dialogue with Pandit Kalyug, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana travelled along the coast to visit Puri, a city dedicated to Jagannath, a representation of Lord Vishnu. Tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Cuttack to Puri. At Puri, we visit Mr. Anil Dheer, an independent researcher who has done much explorations in the state of Orissa.
Orissa, with the Jagannath temple, one of the proclaimed dhams way back even 7 centuries earlier, it had always drawn many, not only pilgrims but many seers, many holy men. Guru Nanak Dev visited Orissa, and subsequently there was a stream of pilgrims from the north, and later on the Nanak Panthis. The Udasis were there. In my opinion, Nanakji didn't set out on his Udasis as a preacher. He was a seeker too,
We now visit the iconic Jagannath temple.
Jagannath Temple is an important Hindu pilgrimage site dedicated to Lord Jagannath, an avatar of Lord Vishnu.
Jagan means universe and Nath means the creator. Following the past aboriginal system of worshipping nature, the idol of Jagannath continues to be only made in wood. This tradition was intended to respect nature as the supreme power. As per local belief, Jagannath is an unstoppable master of the universe. Interestingly, the English word Juggernaut, meaning a powerful, overwhelming force, shares its origins from the attributes of Jagannath.
Witnessing the Aarti being performed at the Jagannath temple, Guru Nanak composed a hymn stressing on the importance of respecting nature over mere ritualistic practices.
कैसी आरती होए भव खंडना तेरी आरती कैसी आरती होए भव खंडना तेरी आरती कैसी आरती होए कैसी आरती होए भव खंडना तेरी आरती अनहत शब्द वजंत पेरी गगन में थाल रव चंद दीपक बन तार कमंडल जनक मोती धूप मलयान लो पवन चवरो करे सगल बन राय फूलंत ज्योति कैसी आरती होए कैसी आरती कैसी आरती कैसी आरती
Guru Nanak says, since the omnipresent is manifested within every aspect of nature, how can its greatness be venerated by worshipping only a few forms of its expansive creation? A few sites in the memory of Guru Nanak's visit to Puri were set up in close proximity to the Jagannath temple by the Udasin tradition. The most prominent of these is the Mangu Mutt. We now visit the Mangu Mutt.
Mangu Mutt in the foreground of Jagannath Temple was built in the memory of Guru Nanak's visit to Puri.
As per Mahan Kosh by Khan Singh Nabha, the Mangu Mutt was established by Baba Mangu to spread the philosophy of Guru Nanak. He was a member of the community of Balu Hasna Udasin, who lived from 1564 to 1660 AD. The Guru Granth Sahib, the sixth scripture, is said to have been enshrined at the Mangu Mutt till mid-1900s. At a short distance from the Jagannath temple, we visit the Bauli Mutt, which was set up as a center of learning by the Udasins of Panchayati Akhada.
साच नाम गुर शब्द विचार गुरमुख साचे साचे दरबार रहाओ सच्चा अर्ज सच्ची अरदास महले.
The site goes by the name of Bauli, referring to a step well on its premises. At this site, the Guru Granth Sahib, the sixth scripture, is enshrined in a room adjacent to the one where the idol of Lord Jagannath is enshrined.
हमारा नाम है महंत सत्यनारायण दास जी. यह है उदासीन संप्रदा बावली मठ. हमारा 1960 मसीहा से गुरु नानक देव यहाँ पर आए थे. वो आए थे अपना धर्म सिखाने के लिए, वाणी सब सुनाने के लिए यहाँ पर आए थे. गुरु में लिखा है, उसके बाद हमारा पढ़ा हिंदी में, उसको ट्रांसलेट करके बता था.
तोते टेका नाम संभाल थे उथे निभे नाल बिन नावे होर कर्म न पाल पूजा प्रेम माया पर जाल को वेखो अब न पाल.
Opposite the west gate of the Jagannath temple, the Punjabi Mutt, earlier named as Nanak Mutt, was also set up by the Udasin community. To commemorate Guru Nanak's visit to Puri, in the year 2009, the Sikh community constructed Gurdwara Shri Arti Sahib. While Guru Nanak was at Puri, Raja Prataprudra Dev travelled from Cuttack to meet him. The king inquired as to how self-realization could be attained.
Nid Sidd Nirmala Naam Vichar Puran Pur Raya Bikh Maar Trikuti Chuti Bimal Majhar Gur ki mat ji ay kar.
Guru Nanak mentioned that the treasure of self-realization is hidden in the purity of thoughts. It can be attained through diligent contemplation and acceptance of unison in creation.
Imagine 530 years ago coming, on uncharted lands. He didn't know the language, but still making such a big impact, an impact which not only had permanence, which was carried on. You cannot say he was for the Sikh faith. He influenced a lot other faiths also, It's not only that, his universality, was gladly accepted by many more sampradayas, Hindu sampradayas, by the Muslims, by the Sufis,
I often find it easy to point fingers at others versus pondering over my own actions. Why is it that I can't learn from Guru Nanak's message that only when the veil of self-image, an aspect of ego, is removed, then the doors of realization start opening?